welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for our varsity matchup here tonight on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, happy to be here with you as first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs here this evening as the Wethersfield Flying Geese making the trip down to Abingdon to take on the A-Town Tornadoes. Both teams undefeated when it comes to Lincoln Trail Conference play. And first place will go to the winner, and of course that'll go a long way towards the Lincoln Trail Conference tournament, postseason seeding, all sorts of stuff going on. And this is going to be a big one here tonight. Looking forward to it. Happy to bring it to you here. My name's Wyatt Reed once again as we get ready to go here tonight. The A-Town Tornadoes coming in off of a tough loss the other night against a very, very good team in Moline. So they gave it everything they had. They lost an 8-point ball game, 65-57. So they're going to look to get back on the right track while Wethersfield comes into this one. They are undefeated in Lincoln Trail Conference play, but they are 12-7 on the season, as their last ball game was a loss against a very good Sherrard team who we saw here a few weeks ago at A-Town. So Sherrard, a loss there for Wethersfield. They're going to look to get back on the winning track. And again, this is a Lincoln Trail Conference game. All the marbles, first place in the conference up for grabs here tonight. There is a big crowd already on hand. They're going to be loud here tonight. Can't wait to get this one underway, and it could also be a historic night here at A-Town High School, as Kennedy Quinn is sitting just 8 points away from tying the school record in scoring. She's also an assist or two away from breaking the all-time record in assists. Now, I don't know if that's in a season or in a career. I think it's also in her career, but that one has not been confirmed to me yet. But the potential for the all-time leading scorer here at A-Town, that record could be set here tonight if Kennedy Quinn goes off basically striving for double figures, which she doesn't even know about that, by the way. So could be a historic night here tonight at A-Town High School, and we're happy to bring it to you here on TSSR. We've got starting lineups about to be announced here in just a moment. We'll have that for you, but we have got the national anthem that'll take place here before that. But boy, crowd is still filing in here tonight, and we're going to bring you a battle for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference, as the A-Town Tornadoes and the Wethersfield Flying Geese will do battle here in just a few moments. We'll step aside for the national anthem. We come back, starting lineups, and the opening tip-off. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for the opening tip-off. Again, this is a big one. First place in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs. As the starting lineup's being announced here for Wethersfield. Starting lineup looks like this. Number 5, Megan Oliver, followed by number 10. That is Lana Scott. Number 14 is Kylie Anderson. 15 is Cameron Anderson. And number 22 is Caitlin Carmen. So that's your starting lineup for the Flying Geese, again, who are looking to get revenge on A-Town after not only winning in the pre-Thanksgiving tournament before, back in November, but also looking to get revenge for their loss that they took in the sectional championship game back in February. They're at United High School. Starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes goes as such. Again, Kennedy Quinn, in case you're just joining us, just 9 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record here at A-Town High School. Will she hit it here tonight? We shall see. She's coming off a 41-point performance, which was also a school record. Callie Nelson then follows with number 11. Then it is number 14, Caden Quinn. Number 21, Avery Stiegel out there. Number 25 is Miley Weber. That is your starting lineup for the A-Town Tornadoes. A-Town looking to get back on the winning track. Wethersfield looking to get back on the winning track. Both teams coming in off of a loss. The battle for first place. Get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here tonight. We're happy to bring it to you here on TSSR as you're watching coverage of A-Town Sports presented by Mid-Century Fiber. Appreciate them for jumping on board and being our title sponsor here during the basketball season. As the opening tip-off about to take place at center court. And we are about to get this one underway. Opening tip-off won by Wethersfield, and we are officially underway as Wethersfield will take it. Now, as that one inside and trying to get the own offensive rebound, and it is an offensive rebound. Put back no good, but a foul is called. Kylie Anderson with the shot, and then the offensive rebound. The putback opportunity leads to the first foul of the ball game. It'll be on Kennedy Quinn. I was just told by the athletic director here at A-Town High School that Kennedy Quinn is also 3 assists away from breaking the I believe that's the all-time assist record, 366. Second one on the way, it is good. 2 for 2 from the line for Kylie Anderson. And Wethersfield is out in front here as we get things started. Could be a historic night here, but first place on the line here for the Lincoln Trail Conference. That is the main concern on both sides. Just underway here, 7:35 to go in the first. Left wing, there's a 3 on the way for Kennedy Quinn. That one no good, off the rim, out of bounds, and it'll be Wethersfield basketball. Now, we weren't at that game, technically. We weren't broadcasting that game, the championship game for the pre-Thanksgiving tournament, but I was there in person, and Wethersfield got out to, 12-point lead at some point in the second half. Really kind of controlled things for the first 2.5 quarters, and then A-Town scrapped their way back, came clawing all the way back, and ended up winning the game by 3 and winning that pre-Thanksgiving tournament in Elmwood. So this is a scrappy ball club here, and they present a lot of challenges for A-Town on the size department. As that one out of bounds, last touch by Wethersfield, and it'll be a turnover. A-Town, as we've talked about all throughout the season, they don't have a ton of size, but they'll definitely wear you out, and that is a big reason to it. Number 1 out there on the floor, Kennedy Quinn. She'll dribble circles all over you. Avery Stiegel with it. Into the corner. There's Caden Quinn. There's a corner 3 on the way. That's off the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound into the hands of Cameron Anderson. 2-0. Just over a minute gone here in the first. As it goes left side, driving inside all the way to the baseline, lays it up. That one no good by Anderson. Offensive rebound, and had it for a moment and lost it. Here comes A-Town the other way, coming up on 6.5 to go. And getting it right side, here's Caden Quinn. Goes into the paint, lost the handle, kicks it back out, and that's going to be a turnover, and over and back. A-Town looks a little shaky here in the early going with 6:26 to go. A couple of turnovers really for both sides, but again, a lot at stake here tonight. So it makes a lot of sense. 2-0 our score. Good crowd on hand here at A-Town High School. With it left side, Kylie Anderson. Anderson gets it up top to Megan Oliver. Nice pass inside. That's poked, though, stolen away. Nice play there defensively by Callie Nelson, who's been getting a lot of playing time here for A-Town. Kennedy Quinn gets a screen. Gets it right side to Caden Quinn. 6 minutes to go. A-Town looking for their first bucket. Right side. Miley Weber gets it back to Quinn. Quinn into the baseline. Extra pass goes to Caden Quinn. Lost it out of bounds. Another turnover for A-Town. 2-0 our score. 5:48 to go. Feel free to get into the comments, though. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here tonight. Your reaction to this one. As a little full court pressure here. A-Town kind of sags off a little bit. 5:40 to go here in the first. With it up top. They get it back to Kylie Anderson to the free throw line. Now into the corner. 5.5 to go. Here's Cameron Anderson. Lost it for a moment. Battle for the basketball. It's stolen away. 2-on-2 the other way. Up the floor. Nice find. There is a whistle, and a foul is going to be called, as that's going to send Avery Stiegel to the line. First foul on Wethersfield. I know the colors don't match, but black on green would not look good on the scoreboard. That's just for reference, by the way. A-Town in the white. On the scoreboard, it's Wethersfield in the green. First one on the way, it's up and good. First point of the ball game for A-Town goes to Avery Stiegel. 5:20 to go here in the first. This is a Wethersfield team that if you don't hit your shots, they are a very good rebounding team, and you usually only get one chance at it. One and done, they like to say. With it up top, here's Cameron Anderson, right side, into the corner. That's Caitlin Carmen. Now back up top, here's Lana Scott. This is a really good ball player here. Lana is fouled. Both teams now with a foul here. Lost my hearing there for a minute in my earpiece. We're back. That would have been no good. 2-1 our score. 5 minutes to go. With it, Kylie Anderson hands it off now to Megan Oliver. Back to Anderson with it, right side. 4:50 to go. Good defense here for A-Town, a double team. And they're driving inside. Anderson into the corner. That one nearly stripped away. As with it, right side, Cameron Anderson. She drives to the baseline, kicks it back out. Slipping there for a moment was Carmen. Battle for it. We got a whistle and a foul call. The A-Town side did not like the call there. That'll be the third foul. Already had 3 fouls there. Missed tap there. So that'll be the third foul. This one going to be on Caden Quinn, her first. Both Quinns with fouls and also Avery Stiegel with a foul. Couple substitutions. Jordan Nelson into the game for Wethersfield. I didn't see the other players subbed in. Abby Carmen, number 4. Up top, right side. 2-1 our score. Lana Scott back to, gets it now to Kylie Anderson. Anderson has that one stripped away for a moment. We got a battle underneath and a tie-up. Possession arrow this time will go to the Tornadoes. This is the kind of game it was in Elmwood back before Thanksgiving. This is also the kind of game it was last year at the sectional championship. These two teams know each other really, really well. And a battle for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference on the line here tonight. You know, both teams going to give it everything they have. Right side, under 4 minutes to go. A-Town still looking for their first field goal. Here's Miley Weber, gets it, right side. Stiegel, cross-court pass to Quinn. Double team on her. She splits that double team and lays it up, no good. We got a whistle and out of bounds. Last touch by Kennedy Quinn. So it'll be Wethersfield basketball. 2-1 our score. 3:44 to go here in the first. Bringing it up the floor. Here's Lana Scott through the pressure, and that's taken away. Here comes Kennedy Quinn, 2-on-1 the other way, all the way to the basket, lays it up, no good. And a battle for the basketball, a lot of contact underneath. That one didn't get called, however. 3:25 to go here in the first. And trouble for Wethersfield, no foul, they throw it away. That'll be out of bounds, last touch by the Flying Geese. So it'll be A-Town basketball. The pressure from the defense has turned up here a little bit for A-Town, but still haven't been able to cash in on the offensive side. Stiegel kicks it. Ooh, that one off the shoe of Caden Quinn. It's been one of those weird quarters here. Both teams turning it over quite a bit. A-Town comes in with a record of 16-5. Wethersfield, they are 12-7 on the season. They've had a really tough schedule, though. You look at their schedule. As we got a whistle and an offensive foul is called. That's going to be on Lana Scott. She is not having it. She doesn't like that call. Not one bit. Todd Hansen wants an explanation, the head coach for Wethersfield. He doesn't like the explanation. Nonetheless, it's A-Town basketball. That is another foul there for Wethersfield. They've got 2, under 3 minutes to go. 2-1 the score. With it, Avery Stiegel, left side. Here's Kennedy Quinn. Inside pass, there's Caden Quinn. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Caden comes away with it. Left side, here's Kennedy Quinn. Left wing 3 on the way. That one up and good. Kennedy Quinn for 3. First basket of the ball game for the Tornadoes, and they lead it 4-2. A whistle and a foul called. And that is going to be a foul on Miley Weber, her first, team's 4th. So that puts her 6 away now from the all-time record. 4-2 the score, as with it off the inbounds play. A little pressure once again. Here's Lana Scott, able to get the ball up the floor. Nice extra pass, laying that one up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Caden Quinn. We got a whistle and a foul called. That's going to be on Abby Carmen. And Carmen will pick up her first foul, team's 3rd. Again, if you're just joining us, Kennedy Quinn hit the 3 there a moment ago. She sits just now 6 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record here at A-Town. Madison Jones, the player she's chasing, that pass inside. She's also chasing that for the assist record, which I'm told she's 3 away from breaking that. A very impressive player, to say the least. There's the top of the key. 3 on the way for Wethersfield. That one no good. Nice rebound there for Quinn. Lost it, however. Taking it away, going to the basket, laying it up and in is Abby Carmen. We're tied at 4. Boy, that amount of contact they're getting away with here in this one. Players going to be bumped and bruised all over the place here tonight. 1:40 to go. Left side, here's Quinn. Gets a screen from Weber. She will go. We got a whistle and a timeout. Coach Dugan wants to talk it over. A full timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are out of the timeout. A-Town wanting to talk things over here. They've been a little shaky, to say the least, here in the first quarter. Tied at 4. Battle for first place, though, in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs. There's a jumper, free throw line, out of the timeout. That one up and good. It's Vivian Bigger with the bucket. What a play out of the timeout. 6-4, A-Town with the lead. That one taken away. Here comes Quinn with it. 1:12 to go. Quinn drives inside, a bump and a blocking foul called. 1:10 to go here in the first. A foul is going to be called on number 1, Lucy Landwehr. That's her first. Team's fourth. Both teams now with 4. Get the scoreboard all updated there. Both teams are in the bonus now. Avery Steele with it up top. Left side, Kennedy Quinn crosses over inside into the corner. There's a jumper. That is on the way. It's a 2. That one up and good. It's Caden Quinn, assisted from Kennedy Quinn. She's 2 assists away now. Inside that one, a whistle and a foul called. Vivian Bigger. She's going to get called for a shooting foul. That'll be the 5th foul on A-Town, an 8-4 lead. Team's 5th foul. And sending Wethersfield to the line, that is Abby Carmen. First one on the way, no good. 49.4 seconds to go. Kylie Anderson will check back into the game for Lana Scott. Next one on the way for Carmen. It's up and no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wethersfield. Wethersfield's still a really good rebounding team. 45 seconds to go. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Coach Dugan barking out the play here from the sideline as into the corner. There's Miley Weber. She'll drive all the way to the rack. A foul called, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Thought she might take that 3 for a moment there from the right wing, but instead, she'll take it inside and get the foul. Both teams now with 5 fouls. And that foul going to be on number 14, Kylie Anderson. It is her second. First one on the way for Weber. Gets the shooter's touch. Miley Weber with 1. It's now 9-4. A little 5-0 burst here in a low-scoring game. That feels like quite a bit. 1 more to go. Next one on the way. It's up and good. Weber with 2. It's 10-4. Is that one? Oh, boy, a lot of contact in there. It's intercepted. Here goes Quinn to the basket. Lays it up and in. Kennedy Quinn with the bucket. She's down to 4 points away. 12-4 the score. And a battle as it's going to be, a whistle and a foul called on Quinn. That'll be her second. Scoreboard's not updating here for some reason. There we go. Kennedy Quinn picks up her second foul. 12-4, 11.6 seconds to go. Quinn has got 5. Again, she sits 4 points away from the school record in scoring. 2 assists away by my tally. First one on the way, gets the shooter's touch. Good shot there by, who's that, Landwehr? It is Lucy Landwehr with the bucket. That ends the long scoring drought for the Flying Geese. Second one on the way, off the rim, no good. Caden Quinn, she grabs it and she's fouled. Boy, it's a football game out there with the amount of contact we've got going on. 10.4 seconds to go, and that'll send A-Town the other way to shoot free throws. Caden Quinn going to go to the line. She's got 2 points here. 12-5 the score. A-Town currently on an 8-1 run. As the first one on the way, it's no good. Quinn, I believe she had double figures in that game against Moline the other day. Kind of masked by the 41 points for Kennedy Quinn. That one off the rim, no good. Good box out there for Wethersfield. They come away with it. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds. Here's Landwehr with 3. Driving inside, 1 second left. That shot good if it goes. That one no good. Cameron Anderson had a chance. And we've ended the first quarter. 12-5 our score. as we're back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. We are getting ready to start the second quarter. The A-Town Tornadoes in front, 12-5. And if you're just joining us, Kennedy Quinn sits 4 points away from breaking the all-time scoring record here at A-Town High School, a record held by Madison Jones. She also holds the assists record, which Kennedy is just a few assists away from breaking that. Will we see history here tonight? 8 minutes to go here as we start the second quarter. Right side. Now back up top. Here's Megan Oliver. Right side. There's a three on the way for Anderson. That one would have been a big one there for Wethersfield. Their offense has gone ice cold. Offensive rebound again by Megan Oliver. They'll reset up top. Here's Lana Scott. Driving inside. Gets it to the baseline. And we got a whistle and a shuffle of the feet. Jordan Nelson turns it over. And the funny thing is, Kennedy's still got one more year to go, folks. So whatever record she sets, she's going to have that record for a good long time, potentially. Unless someone else shows up and puts on a show here. It's been unbelievable getting to watch this girl play basketball the last couple of seasons. There's a jumper on the way. That one no good. A rebound for Quinn. There's a jumper from the baseline. That one rattles home. Kennedy Quinn 2 points away. It's 14 to 5. 7:05 to go here in the second. Lana Scott with it up top. Driving into the corner. A pump fake. Anderson able to get it back up top to, that's Megan Oliver. Now to Lana Scott. 6:45 to go here in the second. Top of the key. Scott kicks it right side. Oliver drives, baseline. Double team comes, and I think she is going to get called. There's going to be oh, nope, it's going to be out of bounds. On the baseline. 14-5. 6.5 minutes to go here in the second. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Just 2 points away as it goes into the corner. Up top, Avery Stiegel inside pass finds Bigger, a whistle and a foul called. Nice play there, getting Vivian Bigger involved. Vivian, a freshman on this team. I think she's going to be a big deal here at A-Town in the next few years. Foul called on Wethersfield. That's on number 15, Cameron Anderson. First one on the way, up and good. Bigger's got 3. It's 15-5. Of course, don't forget, first place up for grabs. Not only are we on points watch for Kennedy Quinn, but we're also on first place watch. Both these teams in first place. A tie at first. Second one up and good for Vivian Bigger. So first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs, with the winner of this game getting that first place honor. 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. With it right side, having trouble to get it up the floor, and it's turned over. 16-5, A-Town. They are on a roll, 12-1, dating back to midway through the first quarter. Avery Stiegel will inbound the basketball here for A-Town on the near side. Looking to get it in. They get it to Quinn. Here's Caden Quinn, a turnaround shot. That one no good. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Caden. It'll be her second, team's first. And a little bit of foul trouble there maybe for A-Town, as both Quinn girls are sitting with 2 fouls. inbounds play. They bring it up the floor. Here comes Kylie Anderson. Lost the handle. It goes out of bounds, though. Last touch by A-Town. 6:03 to go here in the second. .603 left here as they inbound it to Oliver. In the baseline pass to Scott. Back to Oliver. Corner three on the way. That one no good. And the rebound. Nice rebound there. Is Kylie Anderson able to get it back? Here is Scott with it. Inside pass. That one poked, stolen away by Callie Nelson. Good play there. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Needs 1 point to tie, 2 for the record. Left side it goes, though. A three on the way from Miley Weber. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Nelson. Into the corner. There's a right wing three. That one no good. And the rebound into the hands of Wethersfield. They bring it up the floor, 2-on-2. That one intercepted. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Chance at the record. Instead goes inside to Avery Stiegel. That one no good, but a foul. And that's the one thing I will say about Kennedy Quinn. While we are on the points record watch, she has got the vision, and I think she gets more enjoyment out of setting up her teammates, honestly, and that's what makes her such a good guard and so hard to guard as well. Even though she can fill it up as the first one's on the way and good for Stiegel, even though she can fill it up, she had 41 the other night against Moline. I think she just gets more enjoyment out of setting up her teammates. Coach Dugan's mentioned that on a number of occasions. Second one on the way, it's up and good. 2 for 2 from the line. It's 18-5. The run continues. It's a full timeout for Wethersfield. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As we are in the second quarter, A-Town Tornadoes an 18-5 lead. They are currently on a 14-1 run, dating back to midway through the first quarter. And again, if you're just joining us, we are on points watch. Kennedy Quinn 2 points away from breaking the all-time record in scoring, a record held by Madison Jones at A-Town High School. She is 2 points away, 1 away from the tie. As into the corner, it's Kylie Anderson. Good defense here by A-Town. They're going to have to get the ball up the floor as they're going to be running out of time. They do run out of time. A 10-second call out of the timeout. Not ideal for the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. Wethersfield, by the way, has only scored 1 point here in the quarter. Actually, no, it wasn't even in the quarter. They have not scored at all here in the quarter. Here's Quinn up top. Gets it to Caden Quinn, back to Kennedy. 5 minutes to go, left side. With it now, back to Kennedy Quinn, into the corner to Caden Quinn. Inside pass has that one poked and stolen away. Battle inside, a whistle, a bump, and a foul called. Let's see who that's on. It's going to be on Miley Weber. If it is, it's going to be her second. It is. Appreciate Yvonne joining us here in the comments. Feel free to get into the comments. (18-5), A-Town with the lead. As they'll inbound it, they get it to Kylie Anderson. Anderson is double teamed, looking to get it up the floor. They do get it across the timeline this time, but another whistle and a foul call. That's going to be on Chesney Engel, and that'll be her first, team's third. 4:41 to go here in the first half. I realized I did not update my interview there, so I got to pull up another interview at half. Oh, goodness. 4:40 to go. Here we go. With it is Megan Oliver. Inside pass, driving inside. We got a whistle and a travel, taking one too many steps. Is Wethersfield. That was Cameron Anderson turning it over, and now bringing it up the floor. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. Both teams are not in the bonus, by the way. A little slow getting that updated as well. I'm just slow today. Into the corner for the record. That one up and good! Kennedy Quinn! She gets that one to go! A whistle and, they're playing through it. But Kennedy Quinn has just set the all-time record in scoring for the A-Town Tornadoes. A 3 on the way. That one no good as it's going to go out of bounds. And they're just going to play through this here, 21-5. I was told there might be a timeout, but in case you're just joining us, Kennedy Quinn has done it. She is now the all-time leading scorer at A-Town High School. She's got 10 points here tonight, here in the first half. And now we're watching for assists. As there's a nice pass, top of the key. There's a 3 on the way. Oh, that one would have been an assist, as it's no good. Battle for it. And bringing it up the floor. Here comes Wethersfield, trailing 21-5. Spin move, inside Lana. Scott goes to the rack, no good. And the rebound, here comes Kennedy Quinn. 3:25 to go here in the second. With it, cross-court pass. Extra pass goes to Bigger up top. She travels with it. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Chesney Engel will check into the ball game for Vivian Bigger. One freshman in for another. What a run this has been here. A-Town currently on a 9-0 run. Driving inside. They're outscoring Wethersfield in this quarter 9-0. Until there, top of the key, a 3 on the way for Lana Scott. 21-8 now the score. Quickly the other way, here's Caden Quinn. Her shot no good. Under 3 minutes to go. The battle for the basketball. A whistle and a tie-up. And that'll send it to Wethersfield. But a big congratulations, Kennedy Quinn, setting the all-time scoring record. And a record that was held for so long here for Madison Jones. 1689, Kennedy Quinn currently sits at 1690. And she's still got 1 year to go. I think that's, to break the all-time scoring record in your junior year, just shows you the kind of player that you're dealing with here when it comes to Kennedy Quinn. And then also the assist record, as that one tipped into the backcourt by Quinn. Up the floor, here goes Quinn all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Kennedy Quinn with the bucket. She's got a dozen. As that one nearly stolen away. Out of bounds though, last touch by Wethersfield. Vivian Bigger will check back into the ball game. And she'll check in now for Anna Servit, who was in and out real quickly. Little substitutions to keep everybody fresh for Coach Dugan. 23-8 is the score. .234 to go as they clean up a wet spot there in front of the A-Town bench. Big crowd on hand here for the battle for first place here in the Lincoln Trail Conference. That is top of mind here for the A-Town Tornadoes. And they are taking care of business. A lead by 15. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Inside pass, nice find to Quinn. She'll lay it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Stiegel, no, but a foul. .223 to go here in the second after the foul called on Lana Scott. Her second, team third. That'll send Stiegel to the line. She's got 3 points here tonight. First one on the way. It's up and no good. All 3 points for Stiegel, by the way, at the free throw line. .223 left, and another free throw on the way for Stiegel, as we got some confusion here. Fixing the uniform there is Avery Stiegel. One more to go. And the free throw on the way, it's up and good. Avery Stiegel's got 4. It's 24-8. As that one goes, it's going to be tough getting it up the floor. They are able to get it up the floor, however. Kylie Anderson with it on the baseline. Double team comes to her. Nice find going inside, laying that one up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. And here comes Kennedy Quinn with it as we approach 2 minutes to go in the half. She'll take it all the way to the rack, lays it up and in. Kennedy Quinn's got 14. 26-8. And getting it inside, the pass to the baseline. There's a shot by Anderson. It's up and good. Kylie Anderson with the bucket, finally ending a long scoring drought for the Flying Geese. They have been struggling, to say the least, on the offensive side. With it right side, here's Kennedy Quinn. 1.5 minutes to go. That pass nearly stolen away. It is stolen away. Wethersfield will bring it up the floor. Anderson, a whistle and a foul called. A-Town leading by 16. This is their biggest lead here in the ball game. They've led by 16 on a couple of occasions. They led 21-5 a few minutes ago. Now leading at 26-10. Back underway. Here come the Flying Geese. Lana Scott kicks it right side to Cameron Anderson. That one's stolen away. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. 2-on-2 the other way. Has it poked away. Nice pick play there for. And, oh boy, there's a good screen going inside. That one blocked away, but a foul is called. Kennedy Quinn going to pick up her 3rd foul. That might be it for her for the first half. So Quinn with 3 fouls. She's got 14 points as well. And that'll be the 5th foul on A-Town. That'll be more than enough to go over the limit. And it'll send the Geese to the free throw line. The first one no good by Lana Scott. Again, don't kid yourself. There's another chance that these two teams could meet come Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. And the Flying Geese of Wethersfield, they are really going to be looking for revenge if they're not able to come back and win this one. Next one on the way, up and good. Did they give him an extra free throw? That might have been a lane violation that I missed. So one more on the way for Lana Scott. She's got 4. Next one on the way, up and no good. Rebound Kennedy Quinn. Brings it up the floor, 3-on-3 the other way. Here comes Quinn taking a nice pass. Vivian Bigger lays it up and in. Vivian Bigger with the bucket. The assist from Quinn. 28-11. Left side, Lana Scott. Open look for 3. Rattles it home. Good basket there for Lana Scott. She has got 7. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Quinn will get it right side to Caden Quinn. 30 seconds now. 25 as Kennedy Quinn will dribble it back past the volleyball line. 28-14, a dominant first half for the Tornadoes. 15 now to shoot. They want that last shot. Now with 10, they get it into the corner. Vivian Bigger. Viv gets it up top. Back into the corner. That one tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Wethersfield, and with 2.9 seconds to go, A-Town will have a chance to set up an inbounds play and set up a potential buzzer beater. (28-14) our score. The inbound goes to Quinn. 2 seconds, 1 second. Good if it goes. That one might have been partially blocked. And that'll end our first half. The A-Town Tornadoes, a dominant first half in the battle for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. They lead it 28-14. And they just announced Kennedy Quinn, the all-time leading scorer in A-Town history. 1,690 points. Well, that was when she had 10. So she is now past that. She's got 14 here. And I believe we're going to have a scrimmage. We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we'll have the scrimmage for you as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing how, getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are at the half. We've got a little scrimmage going on here during our halftime entertainment, as I believe we are told it's the fourth graders potentially. I don't know that for certain, but we've got the green taking on the yellow here tonight in our little scrimmage action. By the way, first half in the books, as Jane in the comments sending her congratulations to Kennedy Quinn. Again, Kennedy Quinn just announced a moment ago the all-time leading scorer in A-Town Tornado history, passing Madison Jones. And she's got one more year left too, folks. I think that's the wild stat there. Yeah, she is the all-time leading scorer, but she's still got another year to pad those stats. But with big congratulations. I mean, I remember my first game here at A-Town High School, watching her, and just something felt different about that girl. That freshman that got the chance to step out onto the floor, something just felt different. And sure enough, she is now the all-time leading scorer here at A-Town High School with a little over a year left. There's a jumper. That one no good by number 2, and a battle for the rebound into the hands of the green team. They'll bring it back the other way. So, again, a big congratulations to her. She finished the first half with 14 points. Kennedy Quinn, 14 first half points. I mean, following up her, it's going to be tough coming off of that performance she had, though, Monday there at Illini West High School. She put together 41 points in the losing effort against Moline. Did everything she could, but it was for naught, as A-Town looking to get back on track, and they have responded in kind against Wethersfield, who comes in, again, a team looking for revenge. As quickly the other way, here comes the green team. Number 23, shot no good. Offensive rebound, turnaround, up, no good by number 11. And the rebound for the yellow team. But a team looking to, get the revenge. Again, these two teams faced each other back in Elmwood pre-Thanksgiving. And this one actually counts for the conference record, which is kind of funny how that works out when two conference teams play each other in a tournament. It's not going against your conference record. It's weird. I don't like that rule, but it is what it is. And, A-Town was able to get the win there in that championship game of the pre-Thanksgiving tournament there in Elmwood. And so they're also looking to right the wrong after the sectional championship game last year, which A-Town won and advanced to the super sectional for the first time in school history. As that one might have been blocked away by the green team. The yellow team will bring it up the floor. As we are at the half here, Kennedy Quinn with 14. 6 points for Vivian Bigger, the freshman, getting some playing time in that first half. She was very impressive as well. Avery Stiegel with 4 points, all from the free throw line. And 2 points for Caden Quinn, 2 points for Miley Weber, both from the free throw line. Wethersfield, their leading point getter, was Lana Scott, and she finished the first half with 7 points. 4 points for Kylie Anderson, 2 points for Abby Carmen, and 1 point for Lucy Landwehr. So that's your scoring breakdown as the action continues here in our little scrimmage there with the, again, I'm told this is fourth graders, so Old Tommy Tornado out there cheering them on as well. By the way, am I hearing the 7th graders, or is that did you say that's a regional, or is that a sectional? Sectional. Okay, so the A-Town 7th graders, that's that boys or girls? Boys. So the 7th grade boys are playing for the sectional at Avon on Monday. And I think because of that, they're going to be moving the A-Town girls game around. They're scheduled to play at Williamsfield on Monday, so they're going to be moving that around, it sounds like. So we'll see when they can get that one rescheduled. So A-Town may not have a game until this time next week. Next Wednesday, they'll take on Princeville, and then they've got a Thursday contest against West Central. Home contest on the 2nd, coming quickly the other way. There's number 23 in transition, can't get the bucket to go. And here's the yellow team bringing it back up the floor. West Central, though, on the 29th, we should have that one for you as well, even though it's at West Central. That's like 5 minutes from home for me, so I might be able to do that one. And February 2nd, their home finale, senior night against Ridgewood. We'll have that one for you as well here on TSSR. So those are the last 3 broadcasts that we have. Williamsfield is on the road. That one going to be rescheduled. I'm told the boys' game is also potentially going to be rescheduled because of the impending cold weather, which that's going to be quite the time coming up tomorrow night, going into Friday and Saturday. A lot of games probably in the area going to be moved around. Can't be canceled because you got to get those in. Those are conference games. I don't remember who the boys are scheduled to play on Friday, but that game is no longer. And we won't be able to do the makeup game because I have got other duties at my other job. So just a little update on that. I think the game is getting moved to the 31st from Friday. Let me take a look here. A-Town boys basketball schedule as a good battle there. Green team comes away with it. A-Town boys, by the way, 18-2. Still not ranked, though. At least they weren't last check. Their game against Stark County has been postponed. That'll be postponed to the 31st. Their next game then on TSSR, we will have that one for you on the 27th as they will take on West Central here. So we'll have that one for you. And then a couple more games before the end of the season. Boys' season goes a little bit longer than the girls' season, so that's kind of a look ahead on the schedule as we are at the half here of our varsity contest here this evening. Again, history being made in case you're just joining us. The A-Town Tornadoes' Kennedy Quinn setting the all-time scoring record, passing Madison Jones. I think she's 1 assist away, if my tally's correct. That shot no good by the yellow team. She's 1 assist away by my count of the all-time assist record here at A-Town High School as well. So big congratulations to her. What a player. As I think that's going to do it for our little scrimmage here. I didn't see any buckets being made, but they sure played hard out there, those little ones. Your future A-Town Tornadoes here on the floor of A-Town High School. We'll step aside. We'll come back, and we'll have the second half for you as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wide read on the call as we are at the half. The A-Town Tornadoes and the Wethersfield Flying Geese. Wethersfield going to need some answers here in the second half as their offense has been struggling here mightily. They scored just 14 points in the half, just 5 points in the first quarter. So second quarter was a little bit better for them. The problem was the defense. They gave up 16 points to A-Town in that second quarter. A-Town outscored them 16-9. It was a long time that Wethersfield hadn't even scored a bucket in that first half, so, or in that second quarter, I should say. So Wethersfield, if they want to get that first place bid in the Lincoln Trail Conference, they're going to have to rally here as A-Town got a stranglehold. They've led by as much as 17 here in the first half. 18, excuse me. 28-14 our score as A-Town will start with the basketball as we get back underway. Hopefully my camera girl doesn't pass out here. Third quarter of action, and good to have you with us. Feel free to get in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for. Send us your congratulations to Kennedy Quinn. I'm told the girls watch these a lot, so she'll probably see it if you, or at least hear it, if you send your congratulations to her as she rewatches the tape here. Here's Caden Quinn, going to put up a little mid-range floater, but a foul was called away from the ball, so it'll be a foul on A-Town. And that, a travel was called, beg pardon. 28-14, I'm rusty. We are rusty after having nearly a week off. We might have another week off here between games because of old Mother Nature, if she has her say in it. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. She's got 14 in this one. Nice pass inside Avery Stiegel, and they're going to say that one a tie-up. Wethersfield will have possession with the possession arrow. 7:16 to go here in the third, 28-14. As that one nearly poked, nearly stolen away. 7:12 left as Wethersfield will get another chance to inbound it. By the way, Illinois beats Maryland 89-70. I did not think Illinois was going to win by that many. I think the betting line was like 18.5, so kudos to the Sharks there in Vegas for getting that one right. 18.5, Illinois covered. How about that? I wouldn't have thought they would have covered. I love Illinois, but I didn't think they were 18 points better than anybody. There's a jumper from the corner. That one no good. And here comes Kennedy Quinn bringing it the other way. 2-on-2. Quinn going to Euro step all the way to the basket. That one no good. I think she was stuck between whether or not she wanted to pass that one or take it herself. And she took it herself, and that might have affected the shot. With it right side, here's Megan Oliver. Under 6.5 to go. Oliver drives to the lane, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul called. And that'll be A-Town's first. Let's see who that foul is on. That is going to be on number 11, Callie Nelson. Steve joining us here in the comments, a different Steve. Oh, put it up and in, counted, and a foul. Big bucket there for the Flying Geese of Wethersfield. Count the bucket, and it'll be another free throw for Cameron Anderson. 28-16 now the score. And the free throw's up and good. So Anderson, the old-fashioned three-point play. 28-17. A-Town's lead down to 11. We got a whistle and a foul. That'll be a foul on Caitlin Carmen, number 22. Steve, though, sending his congratulations to Kennedy Quinn from the Batsons. Again, if you just joined us here or missed it in the first half, Kennedy Quinn setting the all-time scoring record for A-Town High School. Madison Jones had that record. I don't know how long Madison Jones had that record, but she was the previous record holder with 1689, and Kennedy Quinn has passed that here tonight with 16, I believe, 94, if my math is correct. As we got a whistle and a foul call. Actually, it's going to be 1695. As we got a whistle and a foul, that's going to be called on Callie Nelson. That's her second, team's second. Team's third, beg pardon. Numbers are hard today. First one on the way for Lana Scott is no good. Boy, Lana's having herself a tough game. I mean, she's still the leading scorer here in this one for the Flying Geese, but she can be a handful. We've seen that a number of times. We saw it last year in the sectional championship game. We saw it in Elmwood during the pre-Thanksgiving tournament championship. Into the corner, Miley Weber with it. Now to Kennedy Quinn, left side. Stutter step, goes inside, puts up a floater off the front of the rim, no good. And a rebound up the floor. Here come the Flying Geese as that one tipped out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town. Avery Stiegel tipping that one out of play, stopping the fast break. 5:29 to go here, third quarter. Down to a 10-point lead. A little 4-0 burst here for Wethersfield. Trailed 28 to 14 at the half. This game's starting out kind of like the game did. Top of the key, there's Lana Scott for three. That one rattles out, no good. Anna Servin had the rebound, and she gets it to Miley Weber. Up the floor, here comes the Tornadoes. Here's Kennedy Quinn, Euro step to the basket, lays it up, no good, but a foul. And that'll send Kennedy Quinn to the line for the first time here today, I believe. She goes to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. That foul going to be on Cameron Anderson, her second, team's second. That's the first one on the way, is up and good. Quinn now with 15 here today. Second one on the way for Quinn, up and good. So 2 for 2 from the line. And it is 30-18. 12-point lead here for the Tornadoes. Anderson lost it, gets it back, top of the key. There's a three on the way. That one up and good. Kylie Anderson with the basket. A huge shot, and here come the Flying Geese, though, quickly the other way. Avery Stiegel lays that one up and in. First field goal of the day for Avery Stiegel. 32-21, 4:40 to go. Up the floor, here's Anderson. Cameron Anderson gets it to Scott up top. She'll drive into the paint, puts up a little floater, and get that one to go. Lana Scott is into double figures, 32-23, whistling a timeout. As we'll see who that timeout is on. It is on A-Town. They'll call a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As we are in the second half of action, the A-Town Tornadoes with a 32-23 lead. As we're coming up on the midway point of this third quarter. Kennedy Quinn will bring it up the floor. As the Tornadoes calling that timeout there, Coach Dugan wanting to make sure everybody's still on the same page. That one intercepted. Here comes Cameron Anderson. That is going to make Coach absolutely livid if I know him as well as I think I do. Double team on Scott. It goes into the corner, finds the open man. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Step back three on the way. That's no good by Anderson. It was Kylie Anderson with the shot. Another rebound attempt. Kylie Anderson inside. A whistle and a foul called. 32-23 the score as the whistle and the foul called on Anna Servin. That's her first, team's fourth. And the rebounding has been a big factor here in the second half for Wethersfield as they are clawing their way back. They were down 14 at the half. Now they are currently down 8. 32-24 now the score. As the first free throw good by Kylie Anderson. One more to go for Anderson. Next one. Gets it to go. 32-25, the lead, that 14-point lead has been cut in half. Right side, here's Quinn. Cross-court pass goes to Caden Quinn. Right corner three on the way, off the rim, no good. And a battle for the rebound, a whistle and a tie-up. And a possession arrow will keep it here with Wethersfield. 32-25, 3:35 to go. This is the kind of game we expected. I was kind of surprised when A-Town led it by 17 in the first half. You're like, you know Wethersfield is going to have a run. How did they respond? Inbounds past A-Town actually with the basketball. Turnaround shot. That one no good by Caden Quinn. A whistle and a foul. It'll be on A-Town, and it'll go the other way. And a lot of mistakes you didn't see in the first half for the A-Town side. That'll be Avery Stiegel. That's the team's fifth, but since it was an offensive foul, it will not be shots. Oh, no, it will be shots. Okay, beg pardon. What do I know? I don't know what that, that's been the one thing that's confused me for so long here in high school and college. But one more here as two free throws upcoming for Wethersfield. First one on the way. It's up and good. It's Abby Carmen. She's got 3 points here today. And the lead is down to 6. Carmen, a couple dribbles, and up and good. Abby Carmen, good form there. 32-27, our score. Here come the Flying Geese. A whistle, a 30-second timeout. We'll take 15. We're back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As we are in the third quarter of action, things have tightened up. It is one heck of a run here for the Wethersfield Flying Geese. They're on a little 6-0 burst. They're outscoring A-Town in the quarter 13-4. Inside pass, turnaround shot, no good by Caden Quinn. A rebound off the knee of Wethersfield. They're going to fix this. It'll be A-Town basketball. That one was off the knee of Wethersfield. But a heck of a run here so far. A 13-4 run to start this third quarter. 3:15 to go, still in the quarter. Here's Kennedy Quinn, backs down, gets it back, right wing. That is a deep three on the way. That's up and good. Kennedy Quinn from the right wing. That is a huge bucket for A-Town. 35-27. Under 3 minutes to go. Inside Lana Scott, whistling a foul called. 35-27. We got a foul called on Miley Weber. It's her third. Team is over the limit, so that'll send Lana Scott back to the line. Scott with 10 points lead the way for the Flying Geese. First one on the way, up and good. Give her 11 now. What an effort this has been getting back into this ball game. Oops, wrong team. There we go. 2 for 2 from the line for Lana Scott. So she's got a dozen. The lead is now down There's a right wing three again for Quinn. It's off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, a whistle and a foul called. (35-29) is the score with 2:43 to go. Got to get my score sheet all squared away there. Miley Weber will inbound the basketball for A-Town. They get it in. Kennedy Quinn with it right side, gets a screen, top of the key, and an offensive foul. That'll be a turnover. And it will not be shots because it is an offensive foul. That one for sure is a non-shooting foul. I guess because it's a loose ball and a foul on the offense, that's what warranted the shots earlier. My basketball knowledge is slowly coming back. That shot up, no good. A whistle, offensive foul, a charging called. It'll be on Kylie Anderson. 2:28 to go here in the third. 35-29. 35-29 the score as we've got 2:28 left here. Bringing up the floor here is Kennedy Quinn. Good to have you with us here tonight. Battle for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. This one is tightened up into the corner. Caden Quinn with it. Into the corner. Kennedy Quinn. Corner three on the way. Off the back rim. No good. Rebound. And Miley Weber had it. Lost it. Out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town. It'll be Wethersfield basketball. Still over the limit are the Tornadoes for the next 2 minutes in this quarter. Here it goes inside, going all the way. That one partially blocked by Vivian Bigger. Nice defensive play there. Into the corner, turnaround shot. That one no good. A foul called though. Abby Carmen getting inside and drawing the foul. It'll be on Kennedy Quinn. Oh no, they say that's on Vivian Bigger. Beg pardon. I thought it was on Kennedy Quinn. 2 shots, though, upcoming for Carmen as the first one up and good. She has got a really good shooting stroke. 35-30, the Flying Geese. They're back to within 5. Second one on the way. Off the rim, Rattles gets the shooter's touch. Carmen 2 for 2 again. It's a 4-point game. 35-31 the score. Miley Weber with it. Up top, here's Kennedy Quinn. Back to Weber, into the corner. Here comes Quinn, nice extra pass. There's Callie Nelson getting open, laying it up and in. Callie Nelson with the bucket. 37-31, we got a whistle. Out of bounds. It'll be Wethersfield basketball. Still a 2-possession ball game, though. Wethersfield has only hit a couple of threes here tonight. And a whistle and a foul called on Miley Weber. That'll be her 4th. And it'll also send Wethersfield to the line and shooting 2. 37-31 the score. First one on the way. It's up, no good. That is Lucy Landwehr shooting the free throws. She's got 1 point here today. Looking to make it 2 with the second of these 2 free throws. It's on the way, it's up, and it's no good off the back rim. Battle for the rebound. Caden Quinn comes away with it. Here comes Kennedy, 90 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kennedy Quinn, a little mid-range floater. That one too short, rebound. Goes to Wethersfield, 1:20 to go here in the third. Scott with it left side. Gets a screen, that goes to inside. The shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Bodies everywhere. We got a whistle. I think we're going to have a tie-up. We do. Yes, a tie-up. Finally get a signal. Possession arrow will keep it here. Oh, these girls are going to need an ice bath tonight. The amount of contact they've taken here in this one. 37-31 the score. 1:09 to go here in the third. Lana Scott will inbound the basketball. Trying to find somebody. Able to get it in. Here's Jordan Nelson inside. That one blocked, but a late foul called. A foul called on Callie Nelson. That'll be her 3rd. Callie Nelson picks up her third, and that'll send Wethersfield to the line. Jordan Nelson, she's scoreless here tonight. First one on the way, it's up and good. 37-32. Substitution back into the ball game here. Number 5, Megan Oliver. She will check back in with 1:05 to go here in the third. Second one on the way. It's up off the back rim, no good. And the rebound in the hands of Caden Quinn. Here comes Kennedy Quinn. 1 minute to go here in the third. A 5-point game right side. Caden with it. Back to Miley Weber. Kennedy Quinn with it now. Back near the logo. She'll drive inside. We got a whistle. Foul called. That's going to send A-Town to the line because the Tornadoes are now over the limit. Both teams now over that limit, even though the scoreboard doesn't say that. It's 5 fouls for Wethersfield and sending Kennedy Quinn to the line. She's got 19 here tonight. What a way to follow up a 41-point performance, a school record there. This woman's breaking records left and right. First one on the way, it's up and good. She's got 20. 38-32. One more to go with 49.6 seconds to go. Second free throw, up and good. 21 for Quinn. Little full court pressure. Here comes Abby Carmen with it. Picks up the dribble, and there's a travel. Seven-point lead here for A-Town. They've led by as much as 17, excuse me. No, they have led by as much as 18. It was 28-10, late second quarter. The rally that they have gone on in Wethersfield has been very impressive. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. It is a 7-point game. They've cut the 14-point lead at half. Will A-Town be able to hang on? Jason joining us in the comments. Appreciate you joining us there, Jason. Good evening to you as well. 15 to shoot. Here's Kennedy Quinn with it back by the volleyball line into the corner. There's Engel. Chesney Engel has that one poked and stolen away. A-Town wanting a foul. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, a whistle and a foul instead called on A-Town. That'll be on Callie Nelson, and the A-Town fans are livid. They didn't give an over the back call. That'll be the fourth on Callie Nelson. 1.7 seconds to go. It sends Oliver to the line, shooting 2. First one for Megan Oliver, that one no good. Wait, free throws have not been good to her tonight. She's 0 for 3 to start. One more here as the free throw. It is good. She gets the shooter's touch. Megan Oliver makes it 39-33. Did a foul get called during that play? I think so. I think a foul got called during the free throw. That just shows you how scrappy this game has been. Both teams, the fight for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. Abby Carmen picks up the foul. And now, with no time ticking off the clock after the free throws the other way, Callie Nelson will get free throws this way. First one on the way, it's up, no good, rattles out. 39-33 the score. One more coming for Callie Nelson. Next one on the way, it's up and good. So Nelson's got 3. It's 40-33, back to a 7-point lead. And they can't get a shot up before the end of the quarter. We end the third quarter. That was a long third quarter. We go to the fourth. First place in the Lincoln Trail Conference on the line. We're back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self and I think in their mind, never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for the fourth quarter of action. Old Tommy Tornado in attendance here tonight, and boy, he has made a friend down there. And I don't know where they're off to, but that's going to end our third quarter intermission as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. They literally both left the gym. Well, Tommy's now standing out there. Fourth quarter of action. Good to have you with us, y'all. Get your heads out of the gutters. We got a first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs as a whistle and a foul is called. That's going to be a foul on Wethersfield number 14, Kylie Anderson. That'll be her fourth. Actually, that's number 15, excuse me. Cameron Anderson, wrong Anderson. Inside pass, whistling another foul called. So 2 quick fouls. Brandon Hook joining us here in the comments. Any thoughts on doing the 7th grade sectional game on Monday? I haven't heard whether or not we're doing it or not, but I know we've been requested to do it. I've got to talk to the boss man and see if we can we can do that there. So first one up and good for Callie Nelson. It's not that we don't want to do it. It's just a matter of if we can do it. Second one rattles home. 42-33 our score. A 9-point game now. A-Town led by 14 as we started the third quarter. 28-14. Give Wethersfield their credit. They came roaring back. They outscored A-Town in that quarter 19-12. Which was much worse. Up the floor, nice play out of the inbounds play. Laying that one up and in is Cameron Anderson. Anderson's got 5, 42-35. Quickly the other way, here's Caden Quinn. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, Callie Nelson lays it up and in. Nelson with the bucket. Big bucket there for A-Town. Good offensive rebound, keeping that drive alive. With it at the free throw lines, Anderson. Into the corner. There's a jumper. 3 on the way for Lana Scott. That one's up and good. You knew she was going to hit some down the stretch. Lana Scott makes it a 6-point game. 44-38 the score. Coming up on 7 minutes to go. With it left side, here is Quinn. She'll step back, take a 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Vivian Bigger. Back up top, here's Quinn into the corner. Miley Weber for 3. That's off the rim, no good. Another offensive rebound. Puts up the shot, banks it home. Vivian Bigger with the bucket on the third chance. 46-38 the score. Here comes Cameron Anderson with it left side, throws it away. Looking for Megan Oliver. By the way, Kennedy Quinn in that quarter did pick up her 4th foul here, so she is in a little bit of foul trouble. We've got a timeout called by Wethersfield, a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are in the fourth quarter of action. The A-Town Tornadoes and the Wethersfield Flying Geese doing battle here for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. Winner of this game will take sole possession of first place. Right now it's a tie. Wethersfield 5-0, A-Town 4-0, according to the standings there. thought they were 5-0. Well, then maybe one of their games got rescheduled. It did. One of their games did get rescheduled, so that's why A-Town has one less game. But still, the winning percentage at 1,000 for both. As that one inside, that one partially blocked. Nice play. Taken away, though, by Avery Stiegel. Going the other way, that shot blocked again. Wethersfield up the floor. Here come the Flying Geese. Megan Oliver can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, put back up and good. Kylie Anderson with the bucket, 46-40. Back to a 2-possession lead. Here's the pass to the baseline. Avery Stiegel can't get it to go. A whistle and a foul called. It's going to be 2 shots upcoming for Avery Stiegel. As I don't believe the Wethersfield folks are a fan of that call. 5:55 to go here. That foul going to be on Wethersfield, their 3rd. First one on the way for Stiegel is no good. Six-point lead here for A-Town. Again, winner gets that first place. Jacob in the comments says they get the winner of Lincoln LaSalle or Kewanee Central, the A-Town boys, the 7th graders. That'll be on Monday. Second free throw up and good there a moment ago for Avery Stiegel. So she is now up to 7 points. We got a whistle and a double dribble call. Another turnover for Wethersfield. Oops, I put the points on the wrong team. There we go. 47-40 is the score. That's the correct score on the scoreboard. 5:35 to go here, 4th quarter. In the corner, here's Miley Weber. Up top, here's Caden Quinn. Caden's been very quiet here today. Only 2 points for Caden. Into the corner, there's Miley Weber. Thought about it, instead gets it. Here's Avery Stiegel. Top of the key, good ball movement, right side. Here's a right wing 3 on the way for Miley Weber. Off the rim, no good. Maybe that hesitation causing the miss. A battle for the basketball the other way, and A-Town will force the turnover. 47-40, 5:08 to go here in the 4th. In the corner, a 3 on the way off the inbounds pass. It's Caden Quinn right on cue. Quinn with a big bucket. They're up 10. 50-40 the score, under 5 minutes to go. Top of the key looking for an answer is Anderson. Cameron Anderson for 3. What a response by the Flying Geese. Quickly the other way, A-Town shot no good. Here comes Wethersfield. 50-43 in the corner, 3 on the way for Anderson. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, here comes A-Town. 4.5 to go here in the 4th. Top of the key, into the corner. Up top, here's Kennedy Quinn over to Caden Quinn. Caden stops, kicks it back out to Kennedy. 4:15 to go. Nice ball movement, left wing, 3 on the way for Miley Weber. That one too strong, and the rebound in the hands of Wethersfield. And we got a whistle and a timeout called by Wethersfield. They want to talk it over, and they wanted to make sure that they weren't going to lose that possession. They are down to 1 left. A-Town's got 3. Full timeout, or is it a 30-second timeout? 30-second timeout. Gives me a second to shout out our sponsor. This game brought to you by Mid-Century Fiber. Appreciate them for being our sponsor here for A-Town Athletics. Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. 50-43, A-Town with the lead out of the timeout. Wethersfield with the basketball after that timeout to keep possession. Otherwise, it would have been a turnover there, most likely. Up the floor, here come the Flying Geese. Kylie Anderson with it. She stops at the elbow. Kicks it back out, Lana Scott. Under 4 minutes to go. Gets a screen. Kylie Anderson with it. Drives inside all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Count it, and a foul! What a basket for Kylie Anderson. The bucket and the harm. 50-45. That foul going to be on Vivian Bigger. She's got 4. A lot of players with 4 fouls. Kennedy Quinn, Avery Stiegel, and Miley Weber all with 4. Now add Vivian Bigger to the list. The and one opportunity, no good. And the rebound comes out. A-Town will take it. 50-45, however. Coming up on 3.5 minutes to go here in the 4th. First place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. Up for grabs. Here's Kennedy Quinn with it right side. Back to Caden Quinn. Not a lot of movement here for A-Town. Here's Kennedy Quinn now with it. Lost the handle for a moment. Battle for the basketball on the floor. A whistle and a foul is going to be called. I think it's on Wethersfield. It is. It's going to be called on Abby Carmen, number 4. That will be her 4th. A lot of players in foul trouble here in this game. This is kind of wild because this game had a lot of contact that wasn't getting called early in this game. 50-45. A-Town with the basketball. Caden Quinn will get it into Kennedy. Coming up the floor as we approach 3 minutes to go. Into the corner. Miley Weber with it. Cross court. That one nearly thrown away. Vivian Bigger saves it. Inbounds. That one no good. It goes out of bounds. 5-point lead here for the Tornadoes. They led by as much as 18 here in this game. But you just knew Wethersfield was going to make a run. Inside, a whistle and a foul going to be called, and Kennedy Quinn going to the line and shooting 2. 3 minutes exactly here in the 4th. That is the first foul on Jordan Nelson. Her, that though is the 5th foul, I should say, on Wethersfield. So A-Town's going to be in the bonus the last 3 minutes of this ball game. Second one on the way here for Kennedy Quinn. That one gets the shooter's touch. Wow, 22 now for Quinn. 51-46. Quickly the other way, Kylie Anderson with the bucket. Wow, blink of an eye, she gets that one to go. It's 50-47. A 4-point game, 2:45 to go. Left side, here's Weber, has that one poked. A whistle and a foul called. And we'll see who that foul is going to be on. That is going to be on number 10, Alana Scott. That's her 3rd, and that'll send A-Town to the line again. Caden Quinn. 5 points here for Quinn tonight. First one on the way, up and good. So Caden's got 6, the lead back up to 5, 52-47. 2:42 to go. Here's the second on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Abby Carmen. Here come the Flying Geese. Trailing by 5. Into the corner it goes on the baseline. Here is Nelson. Jordan Nelson gets inside, her first field goal of the ball game. It's down to a 3-point game. 52-49, 2:20 to go here in the 4th. Quinn gets a screen from Weber. Up top, here's Kennedy Quinn, back by the volleyball line. Now back by the logo. Here's Kennedy Quinn with it. She can kill a lot of time dribbling. Excellent dribbling skills. Just got to watch that elbow with 4 fouls. 1:55 to go. Here comes Quinn. Still with the basketball. We got a whistle and a foul finally called. Lana Scott will pick up her 4th. She'd seen enough. 1:48 to go. 3-point game here for A-Town as Kennedy Quinn will go to the line. She's got 22 here tonight. Set the record for the all-time leading scorer in A-Town history as the first one on the way. It's up and good. But she wants the win more than anything, if I know Kennedy at all. If she were to do it in a losing effort, she wouldn't think too much of it. Second one on the way. It's up and good. Should have asked to see if I could get her up for a post-game interview. Whistle and a timeout. A full timeout. It'll be A-Town, I believe. They're going to call a timeout. We'll take a break. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action, 1:48 to go here in the fourth. A-Town with a 5-point lead. First place in the Lincoln Trail Conference up for grabs. Both these teams come in undefeated in Lincoln Trail Conference play. Winner will get first place late in the season. Coming down the home stretch, just a few games left. That shot no good. Offensive rebound. Puts it back up and in. Counted and a foul. Kylie Anderson, the bucket and the harm. (54-51) now the score. Going to the line, shooting one more is Kylie Anderson. With 1:35 left here in the fourth. Foul was on Caden Quinn, by the way. She's got 3. The and one is good. Anderson has got 18. 54-52. That one tipped out of bounds on the inbounds play. 1:34 left here in the fourth. A-Town has got 2 timeouts left. Wethersfield down to 1. And in Coffin corner, Caden Quinn tries to get an opening and buy herself a little bit more time. She's able to do that. Kennedy Quinn with 4, Vivian Bigger with 4 fouls, Avery Stiegel with 4, and Miley Weber with 4. Up the floor, here comes Avery Stiegel with it. Quickly the other way, has that one stripped. Stiegel kicks it back up top. Here comes Kennedy Quinn with it, back by the volleyball line. A whistle and a foul called. Kylie Anderson will pick it up. She's got 4. And that'll send Quinn back to the line. That'll be the 5th foul on, or 4th, excuse me. It's the 4th foul. PA announcer announced 5th for Kylie Anderson, so a little confusion there. 1:25 to go here in the fourth, a 2-point game. So now the officials and the head coach of the Flying Geese, Todd Hansen, wanting to make sure everything's all good. They're looking at the book, I believe, to make sure everything's all good. But no, that was a foul on Kylie Anderson. It is her, it is her 5th. Oh, beg pardon. So they have taken her out of the ball game. They were slow updating that. Oh, they might have put the wrong 14. First one on the way. It's up and good. Kennedy Quinn has got 25, by the way. Following up her 41-point effort on Monday in the losing effort against Moline. Second one on the way. It's up and good. 26 now for Quinn. 56-52, 1:22 to go here in the fourth. Wethersfield still's got plenty of time. Left wing 3 on the way. That one up and good! Flying Geese trail by 1. A 3 by Cameron Anderson. Timeout on the floor. 56-55, 1:15 to go here in the fourth. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back back. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action. The A-Town Tornadoes in a battle for first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. The Wethersfield Flying Geese were down by as much as 18 in the first half. They trailed 28-10. And they have come storming back. They now trail it by 1. 1:15 to go here, fourth quarter. Justin getting into comments, cheering on A-Town. Big crowd on hand here for this first place battle. As what? They're cleaning up some blood, which may have been accumulated during that timeout. 1:15 though to go after a little extra timeout here. So now the officials are getting everything all squared away. I'm curious who's bleeding. Been a very competitive ball game here throughout. Some bumps and bruises for these girls, but it has been a battle. Been a fun one here on TSSR. Up top, here's Kennedy Quinn. She'll go on a dribble drill. Instead, gets it up to Caden Quinn. Back to Kennedy. As 1 minute to go, a 1-point game. Kennedy Quinn, triple team out to Caden Quinn. Caden will hand it back to Kennedy as they go towards the baseline. Extra pass, Avery Stiegel. That one no good, but a foul. 48.8 seconds to go. Avery Stiegel will go to the line. She's been there a number of times here today. That is a foul on Abby Carmen, and she is fouled out of the ball game. So 2 players are out. Kylie Anderson picked up her 5th. She was their leading scorer, and now Abby Carmen is out. Next one on the way, up and good, Avery Stiegel. Whether she goes 2 for 2 or not, it's still going to be a 2-possession ball game. 57-55. Second one on the way for Stiegel off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, put back, no. And A-Town with a 2-point lead, a battle for the basketball. Caden Quinn comes away with it, a whistle and a timeout. Coach Dugan gets it in time. 30-second timeout. Coach Dugan able to get the timeout after the offensive rebound by Caden Quinn off the missed free throw. 57-55. What a play by Caden Quinn to keep that possession alive. You don't think these teams won it? My goodness, what a battle. Win or lose, whoever gets this one, they're going to feel pretty good about themselves here with 41 seconds, to go. 57-55 is the score. So Caden Quinn will inbound it on the baseline. They're going to try to get it into Quinn. We'll see if they can open her up. As that one goes, Kennedy Quinn gets it back. 40 seconds to go. She'll dribble a little bit more and another dribbling drill. And that'll be a foul. Lana Scott, she's fouled out of the game. Even if Wethersfield is able to send this thing to overtime, they're going to have a lot of their roster because they've been able to get into foul trouble. A-Town's got a lot of players with 4 fouls, but they haven't picked up that magical 5th foul yet. Kennedy Quinn, Vivian Bigger, Avery Stiegel, and Miley Weber all with 4, and they're out there on the floor right now. 34.8 seconds to go as Lucy Landwehr will check back into the ball game. And Kennedy Quinn to the line. Chance to make this potentially a 2-possession ball game. First one on the way, it's up and good. Kennedy Quinn's got 27. 58-55 is the score. One more to go here for Quinn at the line. It's up, it's good. 2 for 2, 59-55. Here quickly the other way is Wethersfield. Got to move quickly, don't need a 3. Withered right side, here's Caitlin Carmen. Picks up the dribble, a whistle and a foul. That's it for Avery Stiegel. Oh, no foul, they say. Nope, they do give her a foul. That's a foul on Avery Stiegel, and she's out. Team's 4th foul, however. Now the Flying Geese will be in the bonus, but no free throws on this possession. as that was just the 4th foul on A-Town in this quarter. 23.5 seconds to go. 59-55. Failed to update the scoreboard there a moment ago. Apologies for that. The inbound. Here comes Wethersfield, bringing it. Here's Anderson. A whistle, a bump, and a foul called. And that will be, is that going to be on Callie Nelson? That's Callie Nelson, and that's her 5th. So she's out. And that'll send Cameron Anderson to the line to shoot 2 with 20.1 seconds to go. Boy, if these two teams have to face each other again, Lincoln Trail Conference in the postseason whenever, it is going to be a dogfight. This is the kind of game we expected. A lot more offense than the last time they faced one another back right before Thanksgiving, but it has still been close nonetheless. 20.1 seconds to go to the line. Shooting 2, Cameron Anderson. First one, no good. Oh, can't be missing those in this spot. One more still makes it a 1-possession ball game. Anderson can't get the second to go. Battle for the rebound. Anna Servin comes away with it. Here comes Kennedy Quinn up the floor. 15 seconds left. Wethersfield trying to foul, and they finally get the foul with 12.3 seconds to go. That'll be a foul on Caitlin Carmen. Her 3rd, beg pardon, here in the 4th. And with 12.3 to go, first one on the way for Kennedy Quinn. Oh, gets that shooter's touch. Wow. What a play there. 60-55, 29 for Quinn. And can't get that one to go. 10 seconds left. Wethersfield's got to move quickly. Up the floor. Here come the Flying Geese. 5 seconds left. A 3 on the way. That one might have been partially blocked. Rebound goes to Weber. 1 second left. And that's going to do it. And the A-Town Tornadoes hang on and take first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. 60-55, your final score. The handshake line going on here at center court. And I believe there's going to be a special presentation here, potentially, for Kennedy Quinn. We'll see. In case you're joining us, the A-Town Tornadoes, Kennedy Quinn, becoming the all-time leading scorer, passing Madison Jones here at A-Town. They're running off the floor here, so maybe they won't do that special presentation. Everything everybody told me tonight is a lie. Oh, there it is. There it is. They're going to bring her back out. Oh, cameraman, you want to get Kennedy on the camera there? She did get the assist. I lost track of the assists. She is the all-time leader in assists and in points. She didn't know, by the way. I talked to her mother before the game.
As you just mentioned, she's a career leading scorer for A-Town High School. She's broke Annie Jones' record, and with her scoring 41 on Monday, that also was a single game record, and I think she just surpassed the assist record for the career. So this is a heck of a night for Kennedy Quinn and this A-Town girls basketball team. Congratulations.
Her hands are full, but she fills up those stats sheets there, so this is nothing new for Kennedy Quinn. Had 41, that was a school record back on Monday against Moline. Follows that up here tonight with 29. What a couple of days, and she also becomes the all-time leading points getter and also the all-time leading assists leader at A-Town High School, and she's just a junior. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the name Kennedy Quinn, what are you doing? What are you doing? This team has got a very special one there in Kennedy Quinn, and she's going to be setting all sorts of records here at A-Town High School. And she's been a big reason why they've had such success the last couple of years. A trip to the sectional during her freshman season, a trip to the super sectional in her sophomore season. What is to come of her junior season? We will find out here. We've been covering it all season long, but being here tonight, a special moment as A-Town, you have a new all-time leader in points, and that is Miss Kennedy Quinn. So with that, let's take a look at the scoring numbers here as we'll chat with Coach Dugan here after they get all those pictures. A special night here for the A-Town Tornadoes as 29 points for Kennedy Quinn, a game high. She leads the way. What a battle, though, for Wethersfield coming back in this one. 29 points, though, in the winning effort. Avery Stiegel had 8. 8 points also for the freshman Vivian Bigger. I thought she hit some really good shots, big shots here tonight for A-Town. 7 points for Callie Nelson. 6 points for Caden Quinn, who had kind of had an off shooting night for her standards, but still able to finish with 6 points here in the winning effort. 2 points also for Miley Weber. And that is your scoring breakdown for A-Town. Wethersfield, they just ran out of time, you would say, as they were down by as much as 18 in this ball game and ended up coming back. They made it a 1-point game in the fourth quarter, 56-55, but it was too little too late as Wethersfield finishes with Kylie Anderson as their leading scorer. She did foul out of the ball game, but she put together an excellent performance. 18 points in the losing effort for Kylie Anderson. 15 points for Lana Scott. It was 11 points for Cameron Anderson, 6 points for Abby Carmen, 3 points for Jordan Nelson, 1 point for Megan Oliver, and 1 point for Lucy Landwehr. And that is your scoring breakdown for both sides here as we are in the post game. Hoping to talk to Coach Dugan after a historical night here at A-Town High School. Kennedy Quinn becoming the all-time leading points leader and the all-time leading assists leader. And she will have that in her junior season and still another year to just kind of inflate that number a little bit more. But more importantly, A-Town able to pick up first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference. Both these teams came in undefeated on the season, and they are undefeated no more. Wethersfield is undefeated no more, as Wethersfield now falls to 5-1 in conference play. Abingdon Avon will go to 5-0. Okay, perfect. I'm being told Kennedy is actually going to come up here and chat with us post-game, so stick around for that. Awesome stuff. That's the athletic director for the A-Town Tornadoes, Reed Kelso, hooking us up there. There she is, scale on the wall. She's still got energy. I have no idea how after those 2 games that she's put together. As we'll get her a headset here and get her all situated. Kennedy Quinn joining us here tonight here on TSSR. A special night for you, obviously, as you get a breath in, but boy, becoming the all-time leading points getter, but also the all-time leading assist leader. Big congratulations to you, Kennedy. What a night here for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of help for my teammates, and they push me in practice. We push each other in the off-season. It's a lot of work in the off-season, and I guess that's how we got here.
You got here, absolutely here, and in your junior season. To do it in your junior season, does that mean something extra special? Have you been kind of keeping an eye on things, or is it just kind of all coming to you as the season has played out here over your junior year?
So my junior year, I did have a goal to try to get 2,000 points because I got 1,000 last year. So my goal is to get 2,000. So breaking that record is just a step towards that goal, and yeah, tonight helped a lot.
Tonight certainly did help a lot as you finished with 29 coming off your 41, which was also a school record, by the way. It was in the losing effort, and that's kind of what I said during the game. Knowing you, knowing this team, I knew that if you guys weren't able to pull this one off here tonight, that would kind of stick with you a little bit. That's just kind of the attitude of this team. Yeah, you guys are setting records. You guys are doing extra special stuff here at A-Town, but if it's in a losing effort, that kind of stings. It kind of takes the fun out of it, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it would have been a lot more fun if I beat the record and we won the game on Monday.
But, hey, you had 41, though. Did everything you could, though. This team is very special. Obviously, we've been covering it here. We've been covering you for 3 years now here, and we've kind of just getting to watch every little bit of it here on TSSR. And just seeing you and this team grow has been very special. Obviously, have a lot of, coming off of a big season last year, the Super Sectional. Obviously, the goal is to get back into a similar spot there. But where do you think this team is as you guys get ready to come down the home stretch? Obviously, picking up a gigantic win tonight here against Wethersfield. That's certainly a step in the right direction. But where do you think this team is as you get ready for the postseason push?
I think that we're a state championship team. I mean, when we fire from all cylinders, we're kind of unstoppable. Especially when we close out, play good defense, and we play hard. We're pretty good because, I mean, in the first half, Wethersfield had 14 points?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we kept that going throughout both halves and then through every game we have, I think we'll go all the way.
Defense certainly gets you guys pretty far, but again, that's a tough team. That's a team with a lot of history against you guys. You beat them in the sectional last year. You had to know that there was going to be a run coming. You guys fought, back in Elmwood for the pre-Thanksgiving tournament. You had to know a run was coming, and certainly it did. What was kind of that reaction when things got a little tight there, especially when it got to a one-point game there in the fourth?
I try to just stay relaxed as best as I can. I try to keep my team relaxed, try to tell them to just play through it. I mean, the calls from the ref were kind of rough on both sides of the ball, not just one. But I just try to keep everybody calm and collective and try to get everybody to relax because once we get tense, that's when we start to lose.
Well, hey, you ended up pulling it out here in the end and also making a little history here tonight. The all-time points leader, the all-time assists leader here at A-Town High School, Kennedy Quinn, joining us. Kennedy, appreciate the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And looking forward to the rest of the way here. Congratulations again on a great night.
Thank you.
Absolutely. She's Kennedy Quinn, the all-time leading points leader, all-time leading assists leader, as she gets a hug from her head coach, Brent Dugan, as he comes up here to chat with us here tonight after a dogfight of a win here. And like I was talking with Kennedy here a moment ago, you had to know a run was coming here, Coach. This is a team that you guys are so familiar with. Feels like you've played them so many times in the last 2 seasons, and I know you have. You played back pre-Thanksgiving, that pre-Thanksgiving tournament there in Elmwood. Had to know a run was coming. It did come. What was the reaction as that run was coming and your team ended up holding off a very good Flying Geese team?
Yeah, it's great job by Coach Hansen and their group coming out and doing some things and just chipping away. And I thought our group didn't do a good job of handling that until the very end. I thought then we played better other than Caden's wild shot. And then, of course, you got the rebound and got on the floor and got after and we got the timeout, which – bad play, great play, which we just explained and talked about that because we want that clock to tick. And we were continually fouling them and putting them at the line, allowing them to get back in with the clock stop. When you got a big lead like that, you can't do those kind of things. So we got to do a better job, but I'd also give credit to the Flying Geese because they did a great job of getting back in the game and hit some big-time threes, which we know they can do. We didn't identify some of the shooters, which is kind of the problem we had against Molina in the first half. Again, how many times are we going to touch that hot stove before we correct that and not touch that hot stove anymore and figure those things out? But nonetheless, you got Kennedy Quinn out there and you got some other players just kind of blending in and doing their thing. And, you got backside cuts with Avery. You got Viv, I thought, played quality minutes tonight, not only the JV game, but also to bounce back in the varsity game and give us some big rebounds and some big plays and a good shot there in the lane in the first half. Those kind of people got to fill in, and that's what we had to do, especially tonight with so many fouls being called.
Right.
Some of them I thought were maybe on the borderline of touch fouls, but then there's times where I thought they did let them play. It was a tough game probably to rough, but all the same, it's one of those things we got to figure things out and stop the dribble better into the lane, and I think then we'll be even better. I thought we did a good job of that first half. Second half, I thought we got a little bit loose.
Yeah. But it just felt like 2 different kind of games. The way the game wasn't, there wasn't a ton of fouls in the first half, it felt like. But then, like you said, a lot of fouls getting called in the second half. And as a coach, that's got to be a kind of a frustrating thing, trying to adjust to 2 different games as one game is just playing out there. Of course, in a battle for first place in the conference, too.
Right, absolutely. And you know what I forgot to mention, too? Callie there had about a 1 minute, 2 minute spurt where she grabbed a defensive rebound. Then she had 2 buckets and 2 free throws, or 1 of 2 a free throw line. I can't remember what it was.
Right.
But those were quality buckets and quality minutes that she gave us right then and there. So those kind of things is always the things you got to see from your team, especially when she's in there to bang around and do the box outs and grab the tough rebounds. And I thought she did a great job of that.
Yeah, certainly did. You got a great team effort from everybody there tonight, all but two players scoring for you guys there. Kennedy, of course, big historic night there, seeing her become the all-time leading points leader and also the all-time leading assist leader. I kind of mentioned it on the broadcast, and I was kind of thinking about it as we were getting ready, as I was aware of these potential milestones being broken. I think she gets more enjoyment out of being the all-time assist leader because she sets her teammates up there. I think she gets a lot more enjoyment out of that. What would say you on that, being her coach?
I would tell you that she's starting to understand that part of the game is as important. And I know there's times, too, where, like the Moline game, she's like, it's time for me to take over. Earlier in that game, the Moline game, for example, she was distributing real well. We weren't finishing. We weren't strong at the ball. Those kind of things were kind of interrupting us in scoring. But I thought she did a really good job of facilitating the game. That is what I've asked of her, and I think that's where she's matured the most. We know she can score. We know she can get to the rim when she wants to. And she made big buckets in that Moline game, and she also did again tonight. And honestly, she made some big free throws down the stretch. She's probably going to be ticked off and probably told you about the one or two she missed. And that's just her, and that's how she works. And I'm not going to get in the way of that. But you're right. She has matured, and that basketball IQ has gone to another level.
It certainly has, and getting to see it here these 3 years has been very special. And seeing where she's going to go the next year plus, certainly going to be a lot of fun here. As we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR. You guys pick up a massive win, get going into first place there in the Lincoln Trail Conference. As you know, it's coming down the home stretch here. Just a few games left on the season. Obviously, this win can go a long way into kind of figuring out what kind of team. We were talking with Kennedy there a minute ago. She thinks you guys have a chance to make an even deeper run than what you made last year, which was a very deep run for you guys. She sees that in her eyes. What do you see in this team? What do you see playing out here as you guys get ready to go down into the playoff push?
Well, when that's your leader, your team that sees that, she's going to demand that we get there. And I'm not going to get in the way of that. But also I would tell you just the fine things we got to correct over the next 3 to 4 weeks before we get there. And that's what's going to be exciting, to watch that team keep growing, watch this team keep growing. And that's why I'm harping on, okay, we're a tick late there, and we're not closing out very good there. And we're not. Those are just breakdowns that we got to correct. And I thought first quarter of the United game, you and I talked about the next 3 quarters. We kind of just cruised on. But that first quarter was no driving lanes. They were in the lanes. We were tipping balls, as we talked about. I thought we had a little bit of that in the first half tonight. That full court defense was amazing. And then also we kind of lost. Halftime happened, and it shouldn't have happened that way. And then we come out in the second half, and we kind of looked a little flat, and our rotations weren't as crisp. And I don't know. I wish I knew the answer to that one, and I probably would be getting big-time bucks and make a book or write a book and make big-time bucks there. But it's sometimes like it's just coaching, and that's the stuff we got to correct. And I think she's exactly right. You beat a Cissna Park, and you beat a North Scott, and you're in the game against a Moline, even though you played bad in the first half.
Yeah. You
just stay around and just play those type of games. And who's kidding who? It was ugly tonight, but you still come out with a W. Sometimes winning is not that easy.
No.
You know? And this team's 17-5, and they found a way to be at that mark. And I would tell you this: they're probably looking at 3 or 4 games that they let kind of hand over to the other team because we didn't do things like we're talking about and making those detail-oriented things and those detail-oriented plays.
Yep, certainly so. As we're talking with the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Brent Dugan, joining us here. Coach, appreciate the time here. Obviously a very special night there. I won't keep you too much longer. Go celebrate with your player. Obviously, Kennedy, she deserves it here. What a performance. What a player. She's been here for A-Town High School.
Fun to watch, and you know what, the team just kind of is percolating right behind her, and it's exciting to see this process. And honestly, with her being a junior, her cousin being a junior, obviously we want to send Avery and Anna. Anna had a big rebound there at the end of the game.
Yep.
And then you got Nevaeh. Those 3 seniors deserve that, and they deserve to go out on a nice senior year. I know that Kennedy and Caden and Miley, as juniors, are going to do everything they can to get those girls there in Cali, by the way. But she just joined us, so she's getting part of this in this process. But that's what it's all about. It's seeing that growth and seeing everybody say, okay, we want to send these seniors out on a nice nice way of ending their career, and no better way than do it down here, down at state, you know?
Certainly would be a cool thing to see, as we'll see how it all plays out down the stretch. He's the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR. Appreciate the time, Coach. We'll talk to you down the road.
As always, buddy, we appreciate your time.
We were hoping to talk to you again on Friday so I guess we'll talk to you next week at some
time.
time.
It sounds like going to be pretty cold.
It is. Stay warm. You stay safe there as well. He's the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Brent Dugan, joining us here. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. That's going to do it for us here tonight. A-Town getting a big win, going into first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference, and it is a very special team here unfolding at A-Town High School. Special player Kennedy Quinn becoming the all-time points leader, all-time assists leader. Congratulations to her. What a night it was. A-Town gets the win here tonight, 60-55. Once again, your final score. For our camera girl, Alyssa, my name's Wyatt Reed. Been a pleasure broadcasting this one. It's going to be a minute before our next game, moving things around with Mother Nature. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, get that notification bell going, and make sure you're staying up to date with everything going on here at TSSR. We'll keep you posted as best we can with all things moving around here with Mother Nature. But as we said, be safe, stay warm, and we'll talk to you next week at some point. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Have a good one.